Alrighty guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Kick Like a Girl. I have a very special guest today. Captain of Adelaide United, plays for Adelaide City, Isabel Hodgson.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome. You sound like quick saying hello.
Hello. Good to be here.
How you doing? What'd you get up to today?
Not a lot, just working a little bit, getting my life sorted. Nothing crazy, actually. Nice calming day, which is good.
Beautiful. Just what you want for your Tuesday.
Absolutely.
So obviously big into your soccer, so we'll get into that in a little bit, but I want to get a little bit of an insight into the different parts of your life. So what do you do for work? Do you study? What's up in that?
So I do a couple of things. I am a support worker for people with disabilities. So I used to work for a company, but now I just work for myself, and I go out and work with a couple of clients that I have and I see regularly. And I also have a football coaching kind of thing going on as well. So I do holiday clinics and one-on-ones and stuff like that, which is fun, kind of into the coaching the youth of tomorrow or whatever. So that's a bit of fun. That's all just kind of up and running now. So a lot going on.
That's exciting. Nice. Theatre major at East Tennessee. I find this so cool.
I know, everyone is like, what?
Yeah, like what? You do that as well?
Yeah.
So was that like, as you're growing up, just like a thing you got into, or school, or how did that all come along?
Yeah, when I started playing soccer, I started doing theatre, which is so different. Like, not a lot of people do that. I think I was 5 at the time, and The Sound of Music was coming to Adelaide, and they needed kids to play the Von Trapp children, and I loved The Sound of Music when I was 5, so Mum's like, go have an audition. Like, didn't expect anything, and I got in the role. So suddenly I was this 5-year-old on stage, and then that kind of hooked me in, and then I did it all through school, and then was lucky enough to be able to do it at college, because the college I went to had both a great soccer program and performing arts, so
nice,
mixed them.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're Gretel, is that right?
Yeah. Gretel.
I actually have a picture.
No, you don't.
I do. Oh no,
that's
that
not
Annie?
Gretel. That's Annie, but it's close. Yeah, that's Annie. That was
You're like, no, you
where
do
did you
not.
find this from? That was.
I do a lot of stalking pretty well. I turn into a stalker.
Yeah,
Facebook,
bit
Instagram,
creepy.
Anything. Google.
Yeah. So this is
No, because you did Annie.
this
as well.
This is a school play. When I was
so cute.
year 5, I want to say.
Look at you.
Sorry. I remember. All I remember from this photo is that my shoes were giving me blisters, and I was mad.
Oh my god.
The whole show, I was like, I'm getting blisters.
Oh my god.
The life of a drama queen, I guess.
I love that.
Yeah.
So not shy.
No. I think that's
never
probably
shy.
why I was fine when I was little, because I just would speak to anybody or brick wall if it would listen to me.
Yeah,
so.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
What do you reckon after soccer? Would you get back into that sort of stuff, or media or TV or something?
Yeah, so it's hard to juggle doing shows and stuff now, because a lot of the rehearsal times are soccer training times and things like that. That's why school and college was so great, because it mixed it well.
Yeah.
If I could, I'd love to at some point do it, but I feel like I've been away from it for so long now, I'd be a bit awkward.
I would love.
But we'll see.
I would watch.
Yeah.
Like,
come watch me.
Yes.
Yeah, it would be good too. One day maybe.
I feel like I did like drama in like year 9 or something, and just like had the most fun.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. I actually watching. I saw like Matilda on Broadway in New York, and they were like kids as well, obviously. And I was just in awe, like the whole production. Like obviously that's like as big as they sort of come in New York, and it's just the work that goes into it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And kids just grow up.
Yeah, and they're like 8 years old, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, and singing
How are you
and all
doing
that sort
that?
of stuff. So did you sing as well, or just act?
Well, I sung, and I did mainly musicals. So the mix, like Matilda, is where you sing and act.
Yeah.
I just did that because I don't know why. I just loved it. Ever since I was little, I would watch like Mary Poppins or The Sound of Music or Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, like things like that have like songs in it, and I just
right.
I loved it. So I used to sing a lot as well, and mixing it together for a musical was great.
Look at that. All right, so you started soccer, went to Emmanuel.
Yeah, in the end, I went to
Was that
Emmanuel
your high
from year 9 onwards.
Year 9 onwards.
So this photo is from Annesley. So I was at Annesley from...
Where's that?
Yeah, it's closed down now. It was an all-girls school in the city.
Yeah, right.
Across from the old Saucer Grounds.
Okay.
Like on Green Hill Road.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I was there till year 8, and that had a really big performing arts program. And it sadly was starting to close down. So then I moved and went to Emmanuel, which was way more athletic than performing arts.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, so you started at school, like soccer?
Yeah,
or,
yeah. Yeah, it must have been like reception or year 1, I reckon.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that
I think
little.
Like,
Far
I think
out.
it was because, if I remember correctly, it was because I'm pretty sure reception only one sport was offered, and it was soccer, whereas in year 1 onwards you could play basketball, but I really wanted to play basketball. And Mum's like, well, you're in reception, so you have to play soccer. And I was like, ugh, fine. And then I apparently loved it, and then just never stopped playing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, real little.
I've got here, it's just funny, I have I do not know how accurate this was. I did tell Quigs last week that she played for Sturt Marion, and she was like, I did not. And I was like, okay, moving on. So Western Strikers?
You are
that your first club?
That was my first club.
Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
let's go.
Western Strikers, I reckon.
With one other girl in your team?
I must have been 8 or 9, that kind of age group.
7/8 I've got here, but...
Thank you for that. Something
you're
like
on.
that, yeah. I went there. I'm not. Why did I go there? I think a dentist told me that that's a club. So I went, and I was like, me and my friend were the only 2 girls in the entire club. And
Amazing.
it was just like, they didn't know what to do. Like, our trophies were like little boys. You know how like no one had the ponytails, like ours didn't.
Classic.
It's like, where's the ponytail?
Yes. Can you get us a special trophy, please? Where's the pony?
Exactly.
Did you guys hold your own in that, or were you?
We did at the time, because you're the same. Like, when you're that little, you're the same.
Yeah.
But I think I ended up moving because they got to that like awkward age where they're like, I'm not passing to a girl, and I was like, I'm better than you.
Yeah.
Give me
Yeah.
the ball.
Literally. Like, do you want to win or not, mate?
Yeah, literally. So we ended up moving and going to an all girls team, but purely because that awkward age of
just got a bit weird.
a bit weird for like a full boys club, and it was just us. So Mum ended up moving me.
Yeah, probably a good call.
Yeah.
NTC challenge, which is where we would have met, right?
Well, we met under 15 state, right? Under 13s, 15. We went to Coffs Harbour together. So that was
Coffs Harbour 2011.
That was
Chris Goddard was the coach.
Yeah, that's 15s.
I have pictures here.
It's just, oh my god, look at our cabin. We were the best cabin. Oh,
look at us.
Oh my god, look at the boost juice. What?
At the airport, I think. How cute.
Oh my god, why do I look the same?
You actually do. I don't even look that different either. It was actually taken last week.
That was yesterday.
We could recreate that.
Yeah, I reckon this is when we met each other. That was under 15s.
Yeah, so that's 10, 11 years ago.
Oh my god, so long ago.
Chris Goddard was coach.
Yep.
I'm trying to think who else was in that, because there was one the following year with Dave Edmondson.
That was NTC.
NTC.
Yeah. That was
I thought
that was when NTC first started, because I reckon
so
this
that
year
was state.
This year was state, and then that was the last year that Sassy was around, and then that year, that's the first NTC year when they changed it from Sassy to NTC.
Even when I was trying to get this all down, I was like,
people,
I know who else is in there.
Oh my god, Ellie Bills, Emma Checker's in there, Daniela, Alicia, Sarah Willisey. What a team!
I know.
Bring us
LJ,
back.
LJ, Rhiannon Mullen.
Yeah, there, Mullen's down there. Look at that. Wow.
Is it Sarah Willisey as well there?
Yeah, Willisey's there.
She looks so little.
So
little. Cute.
Oh my god, yeah, I reckon that was our first.
Some girls from that look so different, and then others are kind of just the same, but obviously younger.
Yeah, that was. I reckon. Was it this year that we lost to New South Wales Metro 10-0?
Oh,
do you remember that?
We got
and they
slaughtered.
had Steph Catley, Alana Kennedy.
Oh my god!
And I remember just being on the field, being like, "Oh my god!"
Yes.
They're Matildas are playing against me. And I'm 12. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember having the most fun off the pitch at those things. Obviously with that group, but then it was pretty brutal, the actual competition.
Oh yeah.
Because obviously they have so much more population, so
I just remember that one game and just being like, I don't even know what to do here.
Yeah.
These girls are so good.
Yeah. in that A? Were we in the A or B? Was there groups?
No,
I
there
don't even
wasn't.
know
I
how it
don't
worked
think.
out.
No,
Yeah,
I think
right.
it was just like you played
You're all
everyone
in.
once.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like when you think about it, NTC is like an under 18s comp, and like our age group would have been 16, so we were real young. Like, because like we're the same age, and then Checker, Dragana's our age, Ebony, Monique. Like a lot of us were all like 16, so we're at the younger end of the NTC. Probably why we got smacked.
Yeah. Probably just like started actually training like 3-4 nights a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah,
And, like,
exactly.
these girls have probably been doing it
For their entire lives.
Yeah, literally. So then from there, is that when you've debuted and signed for United with Dave?
Yeah.
Was he your first coach?
No. Dave wasn't my first coach. Ross was my first coach. Dave was the year we
Dave was 2012.
Dave was a year we trained on together. Do you remember?
Yeah.
That was Dave's year.
Okay, so you'd already signed previously.
No.
Oh.
No. Dave wasn't my first year. Dave was my train on year, and then the next year Ross came in, and that was my first year.
Oh, okay. Yep. I'm with you.
Yeah.
So you didn't sign. Yeah, because none. Yeah. So we didn't sign, obviously, any
that
contract.
random New Zealand girl.
Yes,
came and took us.
Holly Patterson.
Yeah, because he was like to us the whole time, like you two, like one of you's gonna get it, and we're like, ooh. Then none of us got it.
Signed. None of you.
None of us.
Just
we're like
train
bitter.
on.
Yeah, we're like probably
like,
16. We're just like bitter at the time as well.
I
like,
knew, because she came in pretty late and then just
Super
like
late.
snapped up the contract.
I
I was like, damn, that's brutal.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were actually like a bit of not rivalry. Like it was always like
well,
healthy
normally we
competition.
played together, and it was like left and right. We'd always play, and then suddenly like you guys was one contract, and we're like, oh.
Yeah, who would have been on the other wing for that United team? Was it Georgia Macri?
Macri was in the team, yeah.
I don't know if Donna was there.
No, I don't think so
either.
Macri definitely was.
Yeah, Macri would have been on one side, and then...
And they had the New Zealander, who was also called Macca.
Oh, yeah,
she was like in the forward line.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, I remember she scored like that hat trick in that game
in like
at
10
Burton.
minutes. Yeah, that was crazy.
I was like watching.
I didn't know Adelaide United won games. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah, no, that is really funny that you like remember that as well, because I was just like, I don't think he's gonna sign any of us.
Yeah, I remember being like really young too, and that was like my first experience. Like,
we would have been what?
I think it was 16. Yeah.
I don't
just turned 16. Yeah,
not
and
even
I remember
probably.
being like, these guys are crazy.
Yeah. They were very, like,
I don't think
Abby
I spoke.
Urseg as
Yeah,
well.
spoken less.
Yes.
Didn't speak unless spoken to.
MJ, Quiggs, Casta Sumbras, all them sort of girls.
I think Bianca Gray was in it.
Ruth Wallace.
Yep, Ruth was there. Yeah. Emma Checker was signed. I think Jess Waterhouse.
Yeah, Jess Waterhouse too. Yeah, man, what a team.
I know.
What a team. So when we've gone from there, then you would have been playing, you moved into WMPL for Fulham, is that right?
Yeah.
There.
So I played.
Is that your first Premier's club?
Yeah, so I moved to Fulham when I was like 10 or 11. So I stayed there for ages.
Oh,
yeah.
so from Western Strikers.
Yeah, most of my juniors at Fulham. And then did MPL. But that used to be like the Sunday afternoon games. Like Airport League, what was it called? It's not even called the MPL, I don't think.
3 o'clock on
3 o'clock kick-off on a Sunday, yep.
Damn.
None of this Friday night under the lights.
Oh, no. We live the dream now, hey?
I know.
So it says... We were talking about this with the stats not that long ago. That Dimitri Peppers guy, if you're listening, you're amazing, because he's done all of the how many goals, how many games everyone's scored. So at the moment you've got 144, which is very close. But I think
144 games.
144 games and 111 goals, which is wild.
That's pretty good.
That's a pretty good record.
Wait, but when does that? What year does?
I think it's from 2012.
2012.
So it was about when we were like train on Adelaide together.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
So probably from 16. It's pretty
That's
much the last 10 years.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy.
But obviously,
I think my first MPL season, Airport League, whatever it was when I was 14 for Fulham, and that was probably 2 years before this count starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I had to get a waiver from the federation to play or something, because if you were young, certain age or something.
Oh. You're too little, sign this.
I know,
in case you get
just in case you get hit, which I did every week.
We're not liable for any injuries or
exactly.
maybe death even.
Yeah.
No, but that's the same. Christy Hillier as well. She's like, I've played so many more than that. Like I played like 10 plus years.
Yeah,
and I was like yeah, it definitely like that's when it started. So I guess because
I don't know what my
I even think there's a couple of Para Hills years that's not on there that I was playing, and
so
Quigs as well. It says she's played like 100 games, and I was like,
at least 1,000.
Yeah. She's like, I'm not going by that. I'm like, okay, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't know how many, like, probably good that we don't have that count. I don't know what my goal to game ratio would have been at 14. So let's keep it.
This is good. We'll take what we've got. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. 2014, travelled to Vietnam for the Young Matildas AFC Championships. That's pretty cool. Yeah. How did that come about? Was that from?
That was from NTC, I want to say. So that would have been...
So you got recognised at the challenge or?
Yeah. So I think the year before that was my first United season. That was Ross Aloisi's first year. And I think I played like 2 games, maybe a max 10 minutes. Like I did not play at all. And then that's when Ross came in as NTC coach. And that's the year we went to NTC and we won the whole thing. We like didn't lose a game and we were just like unbelievable. Yeah. It was the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, I think I quit that year. I think it ruined my career.
I know, you weren't there that year.
It was year 12. I was like,
I won't do it. Yeah.
I did not care about school. I didn't know what I was thinking.
I think we lost a couple of people because we then played in the boys, so you had to stop playing for girls' clubs.
Oh, okay.
So I know a lot of people stopped because they're like, no, I want to play in the airport league still because we went and played in the boys' league as an NTC. You just were done. I was just...
Yeah, my mum was like, that ruined your career. I was like, probably.
Yeah. Right. You needed to be there because it was great to like from the first time when they're getting smashed.
Is that like Dylan Holmes when she came in? So that makes sense.
Matilda, Chidiac, Condon.
Oh yeah.
Matilda, Dorba, like we were just insane.
Yeah, I was talking to Dylan the other day and I was like, have we played in the same team ever? And she was like, I don't think we have.
That's crazy.
Like, that is wild.
I played with so many teams of Dylan and I played in so many teams with you.
I know. But I think I was trying to figure out when that like, obviously when I stopped and then she came in because she's she a year younger or two?
Yeah, she's a year younger.
So that's where it is. Yeah, but you played over in Vietnam.
Yeah, so I think from NTC we got selected to go out to some camps. There was about 5 of us from Adelaide, maybe 5 or 6 of us.
Yeah, was that
kind of got
Dylan, Chids,
Condon.
Condon as well in that one. Yeah, right.
Maniki and Ella went. So there's 5 of us that went. Yeah, should be right. That was awesome experience.
Yeah.
We went over and played 3 games. It was hard though because it's the middle of year 12. Which was difficult.
That was me studying hard instead of being in Vietnam.
Yeah. It was because the camps leading up to it were like a week on, a week off for like a couple of months leading up. So I'd like go to school for a week and then I'd miss a week of school. Yeah. Like in the middle of year 12, which was just hectic.
Yeah.
And then I think even in Vietnam, like Dylan did a year 12 exam in Vietnam.
Oh my God.
Like had to go to like this random university and sit.
Oh, that's wild.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Because I had mine when I got back, but I remember she had to do one of her exams over there.
At that time.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah, that's nuts. You guys beat Hong Kong 6-0 and then you beat Singapore 19.
Yeah, we smashed someone.
How does that happen? Like on an international stage? Yeah. Like were they just... Obviously your team was ripper, but like, were they that
It's hard
average?
At these kind of like Asian pre-qualifiers because... You have to win them to be able to go to the bigger events, but you just smash teams. Like Singapore, for instance, like was probably the level of like a high school team. Like, and we're you know, a lot of those girls are amazing.
Yeah.
Who were in the Young Aussies team at the time. Yeah, I remember that game just being like it's not even a soccer game at that point.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's nuts. I remember seeing that. I was like, yeah, just how does that even happen? I've seen that a little bit though, like even not that long ago when Hodgie went over there.
Yeah,
they smashed
usually
like
team. the pre like World Cup qualifiers or Asian Cup qualifiers are all like you just smash people and then you like get to the actual event and then you get like Japan and then you're like oh now this is really hard. Yeah, goes from like nothing to 100. Yeah, but it was fun.
Yeah. Good that's you and Dylan.
Oh yeah,
that was the NTC challenge.
Yeah, she got player of the tournament that tournament.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, it was awesome. I think the whole time we didn't concede a goal, until the final where we won 2-1, and that was our first goal the entire tournament, which was just like insane. We didn't even realise until we got there. We're like, oh, we're actually pretty good. We thought we were going to get smacked again.
Yeah, we're not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this? I've skipped over the photos here. That's you in your first season for Adelaide United.
Nah, second, I reckon.
Second?
Yep.
I love how you know. Oh,
because
the
of
kits.
the kit. I know my first year kit because I still have it, and it's like this big.
Oh, tiny.
Barely worn. I didn't play.
Fresh, still in the
it's probably still got the tags on it. But this is the Ross's second year. So this would have been 2014, 2015 year. Can tell by the Puma. That's when we were still under the Federation. Football South Australia had us still. Not Adelaide United technically.
Yeah, right. Okay, this one. Is this the same? Is that Singapore?
Yeah,
okay.
That was in Vietnam. I don't know who we're playing. Probably Singapore. Yeah, like if you look at like Alex Chidiac, it's on there. Like Beatty Goad, Dylan's there. Like a lot of people who still play.
Was
who are around now.
Ellie Carpenter in that team?
Yep, and she was like 12
because
she's
God,
like 21
stop.
now.
Yeah,
so like if you
so
think
young
how
still.
she was. So that was what are we under? This was Young Matildas. So I think we were all like 19 and under the age of 18 or 19.
Yeah.
And she, I reckon, was 15, and she was just like insane.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even click when I was like writing this.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, she's not our age.
Yeah, she's
absolutely
like 5 years
not.
younger than us, but she was still there, and I remember just being like, this.
So
kid
she
is
like
crazy.
benching or?
I think she played.
Yeah, right.
She was amazing. She was crazy good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
2015 to 2018, got a 4-year scholarship in East Tennessee. How did that come about?
Yeah. How did that come about?
Obviously, because it was the, what do you call it, like a theatre sort of school and soccer, so it probably...
Well, initially, I just kind of... I think I got reached out to by a college to begin with, and I didn't know anything about going to college. Like, nobody did that. Like, no one from NTC had been, and I was like... oh, I don't know if that's something I'm into or whatever. So I kind of like said no to this random college. I don't even know who they were. And I was like, no, thanks. And then I was like telling mum, and mum's like, well, look into it. Like, what does it mean? And I was like, I don't know. So then we like started looking at it. Yeah, I was like, oh, maybe. Then we just started looking at it, and then mum kind of pushed it a bit. She's like, well, just see, because, you know, like, it might be awesome for you. And I was like,
okay. Be life-changing.
Yeah, so... just looked into it, then I got like an agent to help me, like a college agent, and they like do highlight reels and make sure you can sit your SATs and make sure your academics are in order, because you have to have certain level of academics to get sporting scholarships. You can't just be really good at sport. So you have to kind of balance.
No brains, but heaps good at soccer.
Yeah, I can kick a ball. So they just kind of came around, and I got a bunch of offers. So I went over in the holidays and had a look at some of the schools that had offered me full rides, and ended up deciding on East Tennessee. I loved the coaches there. He was English, so he wasn't an American, which I kind of liked. Not that I don't like Americans, but the way he played football was the same as here. Some of the American way of playing is super athletic and lots of running and not a lot of passing the ball and all that kind of stuff. So the fact that he was English had me, and then he also had probably 12 internationals on the team as well from all over Europe and stuff. So I was like, that's awesome. I'm not going to just be one Australian in a team full of Americans as well, just for cultural and being homesick and things like that. So ended up choosing them really late, because I still was really indecisive on going, because I just had my my first season at United where I played. And I was like, am I throwing it all away by going? Am I never going to get back into the team if I leave? And then I just kind of one night kind of got persuaded by a player called Lisa Marie. I don't know if you ever met her, but she played that year at Adelaide. She's from Norway. Okay. And she just kind of was like, go. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. So I just literally
all right, Lisa
packed
Marie,
my bags and moved across the country for 4 years, which was
so
hectic.
Obviously, if you accept the offer, is that sort of 4 years you've got to stay that whole time?
No, if you hate it, you can leave.
Yeah.
You're not locked in.
Yeah.
They're not going to keep you there against your will.
Locking you in your room.
Yeah.
No, but I mean
Yeah, I had that in my head as well, that the worst case scenario is I go and I really hate it, and Mum's like, then you just come home. And you tried.
Yeah.
But then I ended up going and loving it.
Yeah.
So,
well, you won captaincy in your freshman year. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, it's technically sophomore.
What are the years over there?
Yeah. So freshman's
American.
your first year. Sophomore's your second. Junior is your third, and then senior is your last. So it's 4. So the way the college soccer works is your first year, you've got 2 semesters of school, similar to how you do it here.
Yep.
And the first semester is when you play the soccer, like the actual competition, the NCAA, all of that all happens in the first semester. And your second semester, which is spring semester, is just friendly games. It's not the actual season. It's like off season. Yeah. So we did the first season when I got there as a freshman, and then the 2 senior captains were leaving. So in spring, I got named as a captain. So technically going into my sophomore year, but I still felt super awkward because I was like, it was my second year. And I was like, okay.
No, you obviously made quite the impression.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, what type of impression did I make that you had to give it to me like the first year? No, but
it's probably like another girl in there wanting captain. Just
she's like,
you
wait,
pop
what?
up.
Yeah.
Who is
I think just because I was so like, I'm just so loud and just talkative, and I came in and I got starting right back position, and as a defender you can just yell at people, so I felt like just like, you're it. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. Amazing.
Go for it.
Oh, that's cool. So you obviously studied a major in theatre and a minor in radio?
Yeah, radio, TV and film. Yeah, so I did theatre as the main part. The college system's a bit different to here, so you can have like majors and multiple minors or multiple majors if you want. Yeah, right. I just did one, but I really liked my minor probably a lot more than I ended up liking my major, but just the way it kind of worked out, I just kept it.
So radio, TV and film.
Yeah, so I did like this. Yeah. Radios, hosting stuff, editing films and documentaries and adverts, sound, like a bunch of all different like media stuff, which I enjoyed a lot. Yeah, that's sweet. Bit of fun.
You were saying before you had the agent sort of thing. Was that Athlete Stream?
Athlete Stream, yeah. Yeah, they're getting really popular now, which is great because they were super helpful for me. I think I was like their 5th or 6th athlete they ever signed. First one of soccer. Now they have like heaps, so they're really good. And there's some agencies kind of ask for a lot of money to do the work, which I try and say like you don't need to pay money to get it. Like just so these guys are good at balancing the funds and not ripping people off to get get them overseas.
Love that.
Which is good. What we need.
Oh, there'd be so many people out there like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Trying to find quick cash.
What's the sort of main differences when you're playing like games? Because I know like over in America, even the high school sort of college stuff is kind of crazy. Like you look at the American football and stuff, and is there a lot of like hype over there?
Yeah, it's a whole different world. Like it's something when people are like, "Oh, what is it like over here?" I'm like, I don't even know. Like, it's a huge like pride thing. Like you support your college, and that's like pretty much like supporting in Australia like your AFL team. Like it's your ride or die. Like you are the biggest fans. So you get like, lots of kids out to games, and you know, if you walk around campus with like your soccer backpack on, they're always like, "Yeah, you soccer," and I'm like, okay. Like they just love it. Like they're just like big fans, and they've just the facilities are unbelievable. Like, nothing like it here. Like this is a college team, and
the amount of money and the funding so that much pump money into sport.
Like we had a huge stadium just for soccer, like 2 or 3 training pitches, which is just for the girls and boys team. You've got like gyms, recovery, like pools, like plunge pools, like everything. It's just insane.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's the coolest.
Definitely leading the way.
Yeah, they're awesome.
So you stayed the full 4 years over there?
Yep.
2019, 18?
2019.
You would have come.
Was it back
halfway through you finished? Because I remember and when you used to come back as well in July, and you used to just like pop up for Fulham or just like randomly
for 3 months, I'd just be here playing.
Which I think they've changed the rules for. I don't know if it's because now that there's no transfer window, the second one for this, like in the
I think I was
Federation
just always
now.
signed for Fulham.
Oh,
because
okay.
like it's a different country.
Well, that's true because I know you were going to come back every time.
So I think I just had always had it there, and I was always signed before I arrived. Because I had like a good 3 months break, pretty much between May and August. I would be here.
Yeah,
so I would always come back and play.
LJ,
yeah,
she's come back for uni.
LJ was in the same kind of system as mine, where we had 2 semesters, so we get that big chunk of their summer holiday, which is middle of winter, which is great.
I find that even that's so strange, like how they have the big summer break in the middle of the year.
Start to get hot, and then I'd like fly back to Australia, and I'm like, hang on,
I'm doing this wrong.
This is the other way around.
So then you've come back after that, and then you've signed for Adelaide City, won the treble.
Yeah, I think I signed the year before I finished college, because I was being sneaky with the I'm telling my secrets. I did, because back in the Federation had the 3 United player rule. Yeah. But if you were technically a homegrown, you didn't count.
Yes.
Yeah, which they changed like last year. Yeah. So I wasn't signed for United my junior year, so my 3rd year there. I usually came back and played some games for them as like a so like whatever they're called. You come in for a little bit. What are they called?
Yeah, what are they called? I know what you mean though.
Yeah, anyway, I used to do that.
Yeah.
Didn't do that my junior year. So I moved that year to Adelaide City, so I wouldn't be counted as an Adelaide United player.
Right.
So then the following year when I was super sneaky. And then this is why the Federation has changed the rules, because I abused them. So I did the sneaky. That's why that year we had like 5 technically signed United players.
Yes, and that's why you won everything and ruined my life.
Won everything.
Ruined my life ruined my day on several occasions. Beat us in the league. You finished with 55 points. We had 46, which is actually quite a big gap. 9 points. 101 goals.
Yeah,
scored.
that was I think that was the 2019 year.
Yeah.
So that was
conceded 21, so goal difference of 80, which is wild.
That's crazy.
So we have like 45 at the moment. I feel that's pretty
wild.
impressive.
Well, I was actually
Even
wondering if you guys
on,
are close to that 101 goals, because that's like the record, I think.
56 so far.
Ooh.
I've got it up there.
You could get there.
Yeah.
I hope you don't. No.
It's a shorter season though, isn't it? So it's only 3 games less, but
yeah, it still makes
I was
difference.
wondering what the sort of record is. It probably would be that one.
Yeah, I remember we broke it. That's why I remember that. And I thought maybe you guys are close, because you guys have got you score a lot of goals. So
yeah, I mean we conceded. I think we concede less, but not scoring as many. But I don't know. Smashed us in the cup 6-1. That was a horrible, horrible night at Vallo. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Do you know what happened?
scored like a hat trick in the first half.
Yeah, and then I think Chelsea scored a hat trick.
Was it?
Yeah.
The second half?
I think so.
Damn.
All I remember is playing and running down the wing against Emily Hodgson and us tackling, and she broke my toe.
Oh, what?
And I had to come off at halftime.
Oh, really?
I tell her about it all the time. Like,
you bully.
I know.
Emily.
We literally just like collided, and I was like, oh my God, my foot. And then I've like come off, and I was like, I don't think I can keep playing. So I didn't even finish the game.
Oh.
But I'm glad we won.
Well, you did. You certainly did win 6-1. I'm trying to think. Was that when I tackled Nano twice? The first one wasn't too bad. The second one was a foul, but I've kept running and played a ball through to Macri, who's then scored. I don't know if that was the cut, but I was watching that clip just the other day, and the commentary were like, "Oh, Tilly, she's tackled Nano there, and she's done it again, but she's put a ball through, and Macri scored." And I'm just like watching it back, it's so bad. And then there's just like Dylan going nuts, and like Alice McCauley like
yelling,
going after the ref. Like after, maybe that was a different game. But I feel like we were getting flogged, and I was like, just let us have it. Come on, we ain't gonna win
Give
today.
us one more.
Yeah,
goal,
just
please.
let me foul Nano.
Yeah, please.
And then grand final at Cooper's. Heart still a little bit broken from this. Campers scoring.
Oh yeah.
Remember, it was
in like the 111th minute or something.
Campers scored in the 118th, so 2 minutes left. 2 minutes before penalties.
That's right.
We had brought
Sarah Willisey on.
Yeah,
I remember. That was so. I remember because
a bit premature. Damn it.
Yeah, I remember that, and she just like
backheeled
it.
Anyway.
Like it was the weirdest thing. She was coming back from injury, I think. I don't think she'd played a lot that season.
Yeah.
I want to say. I don't remember that.
Always the final.
I remember
like, damn.
It was such a long game. It was done.
Yeah,
especially because like Cooper's is big and we don't play in it all season, and then it's like, here's your final, and I'm like, this is huge.
I know. I loved it. But obviously, that team, though, come on. It's Kendall Jenner in goals, Nicholas, McNamara, Macaulay, Di Bartolo, yourself, Holmes, Dorber, Campers, Gray, Dalen Flight, Power, Yuka and Nano were the starting team. And I was looking at that photo the other day.
I don't think I started that game. I came on. Oh, because Yuka, that's right. That was, yeah, we had, oh yeah, that's him.
I'm not. Oh, you didn't start?
No.
Oh, okay.
Rude, I know.
Oh, you're on the bench. There we go. That just proves the
I remember I
depth.
came on maybe the 50th minute, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that team, arguably the best WNPL team so far.
So far. Yeah. They were pretty good. Lots of quality players.
Yeah, amazing.
Hard to keep because we had 5 or 6 people sitting who weren't even on the bench who were Premier League players.
Yeah.
Like, it was just insane.
Yeah, wild.
It's hard to keep that many people around when they can go somewhere else and start, which they should.
Yeah, exactly.
They're good.
Yeah.
You can't. Only 11 people can play kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like even our Westies team this year, like, got like Mallory on the bench or...
Yeah.
Like I was talking about it last week, and it's just like they just want to be a part of it, so they don't go.
Yeah,
which is really cool.
100% what City was like that.
Yeah, because they knew it was something
2-3
special.
years. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, 2019, 2020 was.
Yeah, I reckon
that was the
2018 even
overtake
they were
from
still pretty
Metro.
good. Yeah,
Metro top dogs, and then definitely City. 2020 moved to Sydney Bankstown Lions with Mallory before getting cancelled after how many games?
Oh. God, I actually don't even know.
Fair run or
not really?
Oh.
I think I was back here end of June, so we were only there for a couple of months in the end.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
3 months. What was that like though?
It was good. Yeah. Really good league over there.
Mm-hmm.
Tough league.
Again with the competition. Like,
yeah, and everyone pretty much majority of A-League women players who don't go into state go into Sydney to play. Yeah. So you're getting girls from all other states there as well. Like each team has 4 or 5 A-League players, and that's like the minimum. Just standard. Like some teams have got A-League girls sitting on the bench, which is just
So do they have any rules around that over there?
It's a South Australian rule.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
Marie Spaghetti. No. Yeah, there's no rules, so you can have as many as you want. So teams like Sydney Olympic are all A-League W players.
Do they win?
Yeah, most of the time. They're pretty good. There's a lot of good teams around there, but there's just no stopping you if you've got 10 or if you've got 1 A-League women's player. So
literally a whole A-League team could just like move to a club.
Yeah.
But I feel like that'd be kind of boring, wouldn't it?
Same people all year.
And you'd like just absolutely smash teams.
Yeah. It was a great, like, the league was so good. Each week I was playing as a defender. So I play for United, and like each week I was defending an A-League forward. Like I was under the pump every week, which was like awesome.
Yeah.
Practice. Like I couldn't get away with anything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Which is nice, but yeah, unfortunately COVID kind of came in, and me and Mel were actually just randomly in Adelaide visiting our family when it all happened. So we never went back. Whereas like Matilda was there as well, and she got stuck there. She couldn't travel back into South Australia.
Oh,
so we like nailed our timing. We just happened to just book flights home to see our families, and we were home, and like me and Mel are on the phone like, are you getting on that flight? And I was like, I don't know, like let's delay it. Kept delaying it, and then like Sunday came around, and we're like, we'll fly in for the game, like, and then right that day they're like, soccer's cancelled, like Sydney's gone into lockdown, and I was like, so glad I'm here.
Oh my god. No, yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Like,
hectic.
I can't remember who was telling me, but I remember it was like...
Yeah, especially because like if you weren't playing like
close call
games, like that's how we were paid. Like,
yeah,
we were paying rent, so like if we couldn't play our games, like we had to get our savings out for rent, and we're like, oh no. So we just got really lucky that we were home and kind of like move everything back here really quickly.
Yeah, that's so lucky. My
it was good for the short time we were there.
Yeah, well at least you got a taste of it, I guess.
Yeah.
You came back then, played for City, played 11 games, finished top by 8 points. You beat Inter 3-1 to go straight through to the grand final.
Yeah, that's a different year. That wasn't Sydney year, was it? No,
that was 2020.
Last year. Sydney was 2021.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was.
What year are we in right now? 2022. Yeah. Sydney was last year, wasn't it? Yeah. Sydney was last year.
Oh,
God,
I'm
you're
getting
confusing me.
confused because 2020, I just think that's the COVID,
COVID
year when
year.
everything blew
Second
up.
COVID year.
Oh.
Yeah, 2020 I played a full season at City because of COVID. We did really,
so
really
you didn't
late.
go until 21. Yeah,
21 I
I
went.
did actually know that. That's funny.
I think. What? Yeah, confusing me
Yeah,
now.
no.
What
so,
did I do?
Yeah, so 2020, you played the whole year at City.
Yeah, and that's the year we won again. Oh, we lost to Metro in the final.
Lost.
Won the cup.
Hold up, don't get ahead of yourself.
I'm like trying to remember now. What year are we?
You won 2018 and 19, I think.
We won the league and the cup 2020, and we lost the final to Metro.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So you beat Inter to go straight through, played Metro and lost 2-1.
That's
Metro
right.
finished 4th and won everything.
The whole thing, they
beat
came through.
They beat
that.
us, Inter, and then you guys, which is
Yeah.
wild.
That was insane.
Yeah, I remember watching that and I was like, what is happening? Like
Yeah.
Ellie Bill scored this goal.
It was
Like a
absolute
header,
banger,
was it?
yeah.
Yeah, like Ebony just like
Lofted it in,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember just watching it and just be like, oh, God.
Yeah, that is
that was
not ideal.
great finish for finals for Metro that year. They just
Yeah.
smashed
Yeah,
everyone. They're like,
that's-
thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like they were just like in the background all
Yeah,
year. Like
yeah.
I think they just what points? I don't have it here. They did not. I think they just scraped in the 4. I reckon
Yeah.
that was them and Uni that was really tight. I reckon it was like a couple of points. And they're just like, jokes, we're going to win everything.
Split on through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
2020.
experience gets you, huh?
I was going to say, I
So
feel like,
girls, that was still a very good team.
oh, yeah, we still had a lot of, the Sasakis had left, the sisters had gone. I'm pretty sure, 2020.
Yeah.
They already left.
Yeah,
That
it was
changes our
still
team.
like,
It's still a
yeah.
good team.
No,
Still
no,
a good
no, no
team.
party. No,
Yeah.
it was still,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Dorba, Dylan, you, Campers? Was she?
2020? Yep, she would have been there.
Yeah, that was her
Matilda would
last
have
year,
been
I
there.
reckon.
Still quality people.
Yeah.
Still should have won.
Oh, it was a massive upset. What else do I have here? 20. Now I'm all confused. My years.
I know. So 21, I went to Sydney, came back, and played the second half of the season for City.
Yeah, 10 games.
Yeah.
And that was last year. So where did you guys finish last year? 3rd?
Maybe. Yeah.
So what was that like with obviously being the top dogs for a couple of years?
Well, it was,
like a building sort of
completely
period.
different team that I came back to. So I came back. Matilda obviously wasn't there. She was in Sydney. Dylan was in Sweden. Alicia Nicola wasn't playing.
Campers left.
Campers had finished.
Yeah.
Ali Atkins was at West.
Yeah.
Chelsea was
where
there.
am I?
Danny was there, but both of them had injuries. So I only played one game with Chelsea and one game with Danny. The rest of the time they were injured.
Huh.
Yeah, I reckon I played like 2 games.
That was the year
Dorba got a concussion and she didn't
played
play.
9 games and one player of the year.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, she didn't play. Oh my goodness, I remember that.
Yeah, so we played like a Metro game together, I want to say, and that's when she got the concussion, and then we didn't play together. So it was a very, very young team, completely different to what I'd left. Like what I'd left, we were an amazing team, and I was like, fighting for positions, and then I came back, and I think I played in the midfield just to try and help as much as I could. So very young, young team, but to be honest, the fact that we finished 3rd was unbelievable.
Yeah,
like that's crazy because 5 or 6 of those girls were probably 16, really, really young.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was an interesting year. It was still fun.
I feel like every so often, most clubs sort of get that. A couple of dominant players move somewhere else, and that's just an opportunity for the young girls to come in, I guess.
Well, I guess it's good for the club to know that they've built players up enough for them to go on and do bigger and better things.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Come back when they
especially
can,
when we're talking like Sweden, stuff like that.
All right, you can go to Sweden.
Yeah,
we get it.
Fine. I've already won enough lately. Share it around, guys.
Share it around. Exactly.
So now we're in this season back at City again. Currently. Where are you guys on the ladder?
I reckon we're second because
now.
Inter dropped points.
Inter did drop points. Very interesting.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Georgie and Nicola, for that bomb that you scored. Some good goals.
A lot of good goals.
Oh, my God. I didn't even vote because I'm like, I'm not voting. Like, Val's goal as well. And your goal wasn't even in there. I've just remembered.
I know. Vaz took it away from me. Nah, only fair. I did score after her. She was like, if I don't get in the goal of the week because you've come on, I was like, nah, only fair. Yours looked cooler anyway.
Oh, just like hitting the ball first time, coming across like that is freaking hard.
Top bins.
And top bins as well. Yeah, I love that goal, man. Love it. But yeah, rough from you. I feel like you should post it anyway and be like, vote for me.
Vote for me. For just putting it in the back of the net.
Yeah. And after 8 years, named captain at Adelaide United.
Something like that. 8 seasons, maybe.
7, 8.
A long time.
Yeah. Since we were train-ons. Look at you now. And I've just been hanging out.
I know. It was worth the trial.
Were you surprised? How did that all happen?
Definitely was surprised. It just kind of was like pre-season was kind of starting. We were still getting dribs and drabs of players in from interstate or overseas, and Sense just kind of gave me a call and was just like, I was at the beach actually, like sun tanning at the beach. I remember it. I like answered the phone. I was like, hello. And he's like, we just want to give, I would love to give you the captaincy. And I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, so I was super excited. Like, called my mum. I think she cried. Classic. No, but I was super excited. It was, like, obviously something you work towards.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was really humbled by it as well, because there's a lot of really good girls out there that all could have really done the job. So
yeah,
I was happy, and I had a really good group of girls and good support leaders as well.
And a great year too.
Yeah, and to top it all off, we did good. So
it
was
good.
happy.
Made finals.
Yeah, it's insane.
History making.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, cool.
I think
that covers. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Isn't that wild, random, useless fact that is useless. But cotton candy was invented by a dentist. The dentist that told you about
to Western Strikers.
Yeah, the Western Strikers dentist.
Do you reckon they did that so that more kids would come to the dentist? 100%. Is that the idea?
Yeah. It's probably Zoe.
Yeah, stupid
Zoe
dentist.
H. She's tricking everyone in to come to the
Zoe
dentist.
Harrowland is a dentist.
Yes.
Can't trust him.
No, you cannot.
My sister is also a dentist, that's why.
Shots at your sister. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
And we'll take your Polaroid picture after. But to wrap it up, your Issy Hodgson's WMPL Dream Team. Got the
Oh my God, do I have to do it right now?
Yes.
Oh.
Have you been thinking about it?
I have. Can I cheat?
How?
I think I wrote them down earlier.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I'll just talk you through it though.
Maybe I deleted. Yeah.
You're like, where is it? The notes. Goalkeeper.
Right. So can I have a bench or no bench allowed?
There's no bench.
I'm
really sorry. Do you know what I was thinking? I did think after Quigs because she's like, there's so many, and I'm like,
no, there is so many. No bench.
I don't know.
Okay.
No bench. It's just 11.
All right.
And it's a coach as well.
Oh,
I forgot. I was meant to say that with Quigs last week, but Tracy Jenkins was her coach.
Okay. First of all, my name is spelled with Z's.
Do you know when I wrote ISS, I'm like, it's definitely Z. I'm not printing it out again. I did know that.
People do it all the time, and I like sign off like, thanks Izzy with Z's, and they're like, hey Issy, and I'm like, I signed off with Z's.
Can you? Take the hint.
Right.
No, I did know that, so I was about that.
All right, I reckon. Look, I'm torn between two players for keeper. So my bench had the other keeper.
Okay.
But I reckon I'm going to put Claudia Jenkins in goals.
Nice.
Tough call between her and Sarah Willisey.
Sarah Willisey, yeah, for sure.
But I played a lot of years with Claudia, so that took the cake. So
whack her in.
Do I just do initials?
Yep. CJ.
All right. My back line.
You're going to do it that way. Interesting.
Well, where's the goals here?
Well, I don't know. It just didn't print fully.
You're the one who gave me this sheet. Do you want me to do it this way?
No, it's fine.
Oh, you want me to do it this way?
Yes, just so you're looking from the back. Yeah, no, that's better.
Well, let me do my initials the other way.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Just so I can see you.
All right.
Right back.
Right back will be Emily Hodgson.
Oh, for sure. 2 weeks in a row, Hodgie.
Well, she's just
Anya.
unbelievable.
She is, and she's getting better somehow.
I know, and she hates me because at United she gets pushed on the left.
Yes.
But sorry, not sorry.
It's okay. She's having fun at the moment.
Yeah.
For West.
She tries to she tries to swap with me, and I'm like, no.
Oh my god.
And then I'm gonna put Matilda McLemara.
Yep.
Eminem. And then my other centre back is Issy.
Oh yes,
I
nice.
think
Speedy
she's
Gonzalez.
like the most underrated player.
Yes.
I think she's amazing. I hate playing against her. My left
She's a
back.
pest. I just played against her.
She's
She
a
always
pest.
like clears the crosses.
Yeah.
Like she always gets her like
She's always
mitts on
there.
it. But
She
Izzy
always-
was having a good old whinge about the offsides on the weekend.
Good, I
Izzy,
like that from a centre back.
Yeah, they were like some of the calls questionable. Won't lie. But I was like, come on, Scouse. It's all good, mate.
So good. So good.
I love it. Love the fire.
I'm going out here to win the league with this team. So
Yeah, 100% dream team.
I'm putting Charlie Grant on the left.
Oh,
on the
yes, from NTC.
NTC days. She was here for a while.
Yeah.
So I've written her name instead of her initials. Charlie Grant. Obviously, like SA grown and now is smashing it in Matildas. So
it's amazing. Number 6.
Nano. I don't know if I could do anyone else.
Yep. Beast mode.
Just unbelievable. And just like getting better, like Emily, like
again,
she
nailed
just keeps improving, and I'm like, okay.
So happy she got picked.
Oh
picked
yeah,
up.
yeah. She's had a great season.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to her in her second. Like that's what she did in her first.
Yeah, it's just unreal.
I'm gonna put Dylan as my box to box 8.
Yes.
I need her running up and down the field for me.
Can we get this?
Can
team
this team?
together?
I know it's unbelievable. I'm gonna put Daniela Di Bartolo as my 10.
Oh, okay.
Keeping her as my 10, not my 9.
Okay.
I think she's just great with the ball at her feet, dribbling, beating players, slipping in behind. The reason for that is that Tian Power is going to be my 9.
Nice. Tian.
Yep. She quality.
Yeah.
And play with her. She was
Just
United from my first year, second year, so
okay.
long time playing with her. Not sure which side I want these people to go, but my wingers are going to be yourself and Dorba, because I reckon you'll just kill down the line. But I reckon I'm going to put you on the left so you can cut in and score, which is like my worst nightmare if I'm defending you.
Izzy, I have an E in my last.
Well, that's payback for the Issy.
Come on, Issy.
I know you don't care, but my bench was Stella Rigon, Catherine Ebbs.
Oh.
Sarah Willisey.
Okay. So only 3. Okay.
Yeah,
that's just like, if they're mad, they didn't get it, at least they're on the bench.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give people that option. Maybe not.
I think this team would smash.
Okay. Who's coaching them?
Right. Let me think of people that have coached me. Oh, I'd probably have to give it to Paul Pezos.
Yes. Do you know what? I've never had Paul Pezos.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish I did, because apparently he's like savage, but like amazing.
But great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Ross are the
that.
same. Like they were both hardcore.
Tell us how it is.
But they're great. So Paul's at City Men's at the moment, but he did us.
Okay. Does he have Instagram? I'm going to tag him.
Yeah. He's going to be like, what? Don't talk about me, Isabel. But he
start
was
our own
there.
club. What a team.
Yeah.
I
pretty good.
want to play.
Yeah. It would be pretty awesome, I would say. So
I really rate
a bit of a younger, kind of still current playing people.
Yeah.
I reckon will be the best.
Love that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks.
All right.
The stress of getting that done.
Yeah. Oh
my God.
Sweating.
Freaking out.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks
It's
for
nice
having
to
me.
Unpack your great career. That's still going.
Hopefully.
Hopefully it ends soon so I can see you on the stage for like,
Oh no.
I don't know, Matilda or something.
Could you imagine? Good Lord.
I would love that. All right, cool. Well, thanks for listening, guys. We will wrap it up there and stay tuned for the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.